AI. It's a thing. In a place. I have no clue where I'm going with this intro. Okay, so you know those websites where they test your typing speed? I really like those websites, and I'd say I'm fairly good at them. Anyway, a while ago, I had the idea to make an AI that can type fast on one of these websites. It's not the most outrageous idea, not trying to brag, but I've done a few coding projects in my time. Oh, maybe I should just start the video.
Part 1. How it would work.
Let me preface this section by saying,
AI.
That's right, I've watched the free Code Camp 6-hour-long tutorial in 2 times speed, but all of the AIs I've ever made were standard textbook AIs. I've never made an AI and used it practically, so for this idea, I thought of ways to do this AI based on AIs I've made previously. My first idea was to make an AI that can recognize each letter individually. And luckily enough, there is a dataset called EMNIS that can do just this. So this shouldn't be too hard. Bing bang boom, video over. Okay, there are problems with this. Sure, I can recognize one character and then recognize 30 pixels to the right, and again, and again. But what if one character was too wide or too skinny? Additionally, there were inconsistencies with the line endings, and the AI would only work on one type of font, and I was making it detect a different type of font. So I decided to use an OCR. Wait, what's that? An OCR is a specialized AI that recognizes text. It splits the text up, recognizes it, all that good stuff. And luckily, there is an OCR that I can use with Python with an extension called PyTesseract. Let's get coding.
Part 2. The code.
So if you've coded a new project before, you know that the hardest part of coding isn't actually the coding, it's the debugging. And crying yourself to sleep because you're not a Google employee. Spending 5 hours debugging just to realize you've missed a capital letter is normal in coding, I hope. So my biggest problem in getting this to work was installing the extensions or libraries. All of the coding projects I have done so far didn't require me to download anything. But for this one, I had to download the OCR, and it took me so long to figure out how to download it that I really don't want to talk about it. Let's start with the code. I was using this library called PyAutoGUI that takes a screenshot of the typing environment. From there, the AI would convert the text into words and split the text up into a list that looks something like this. Then, I would use a separate library called PyInput to type each letter individually. Okay, now that we've got the code, let's run it. Yikes, that didn't work. Let's add a delay to slow it down so we can see what's happening. It looks like it's not pressing space at the end of a line. The reason for this is, if you look in the text the AI gave me, it has \n instead of space. For anyone who doesn't know, \n means new line encoding, so the AI had the right idea, but I just need to tell the AI to add a new line whenever it sees the \n character. Additionally, if I already type some characters in, it will still type those characters and make some mistakes. So to fix that, I had it recognize how many times there was a non-colored outline, and then with that information, it could type it properly. Now that's done, let's see the finished product.
Part 3. AI go brrr.
Okay, that's pretty cool. There are some mistakes, mostly with the color recognition system, so if you want me to fix those, I might do a part 2. We are trying to pass Mr. Beast in subscribers, so subscribe cuz
You know the rules, and so